Stranger Things 4 horror story.
Will? Will?
I called out his name in a panic, but there was only my own voice echoing back.
Mike?
Suddenly, a soft voice startled me. I immediately turned around, but nothing, only the dilapidated hallway. An intense search was conducted to find Will, but all efforts were in vain. They confirmed Will had died, based on the blood-stained clothes found at the abandoned Letchworth Hospital. But I held a belief that he was still alive. Will used to tell me about another dimension, and perhaps he was just lost in it. So I decided to go back to that hospital with Dustin and Lucas. We had to find our friend.
Don't go back there!
Lucas said.
Right!
Dustin agreed.
Will is there, cold and lonely. Don't you want to find him? Fine, I'll do it by myself,
I said and turned off the radio. Ever since Will was missing, they both behaved so strangely, like they didn't even care if Will was alive or dead. On the floor was a pile of rubble. On both sides of the wall were long streaks of blood and scribbled words. Despite being abandoned for a long time and being torn down, the traces of a mental hospital remained nearly unchanged.
Will?
I called out his name. Only the quiet, long, dark corridor replied to me.
Mike?
I was startled. It was him, I swear. Soft and weak it was, but it was him. Another strange noise gave me goosebumps. I immediately pointed my flashlight at the wreckage. Something was moving in there. The closer I approached, the louder that clanking sound. Hundreds of rats poured out from the rubble and ran over my feet, some biting my legs. But soon I realized that these rats weren't attacking me, but heading towards something else. It took me a while to keep calm after the rats had run away. I decided to turn towards where they headed in hope of finding Will. The squeaking sound still echoed in the dark hallway. I walked quietly until I saw a door with a hanging sign, "Danger, no trespassing." The sound of a rusty door opening made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. An unpleasant, musty smell filled my nose. I gulped and entered. The room behind the door was pitch black. I quickly scanned the flashlight around the room to find it very large. There was a minor growl. I squinted and looked around, and until I got used to the darkness, I could finally reshape things in the room. I wanted to move forward, but suddenly tripped and fell. My feet just stepped on some kind of slime that had a horrible stench. But that was not the worst. When I looked up, there was a giant Demogorgon right in front of my eyes. It roared, opened its mouth full of sharp teeth, and blew into my face. I was too scared to run away. At that moment, Will's voice echoed again, which gave me a guide. I used all my strength to run away from the room. The monster chased after me, making shrill noises incessantly. It knocked me down. My whole body ached. I thought my ribs were about to break. The monster was right in front of my eyes. It was rushing toward me.
No! Mike! Mike! Mike!
I woke up gasping for breath. The monster was no longer there. Only Dustin and Lucas.
Ah!
I cried out in panic.
Calm down. Calm down. It's all right now.
Dustin patted my shoulder. I tried to control my breathing.
Will is still in there. Mike.
Lucas held my shoulder.
It's time to get over it. You have to remember.
I perplexedly looked at them.
What are you talking about?
Dustin looked at me.
Mike, Will is gone.
Dustin's words hit my ears as the lightning struck over my head. Liar! I didn't believe him. I turned to look at Lucas. Lucas pursed his lips and nodded slightly. My head suddenly throbbed like it was about to explode. I sank to my knees.
No!
I recalled that horrible memory. That night, the four of us went together to find evidence that Letchworth was a laboratory disguised as a mental hospital. Because of the old and weak structure, a big room collapsed during our adventure. Unfortunately, it was the room in which Will just stepped.